Welcome everyone to my analysis of the week 2 draft league thing that I do. Yeah. So I said I will go over every week's team building process or my thoughts on why I chose my team and all of that. So I've talked about my team in detail in a 45-minute video, which I didn't expect to be that long. So now I will go over to my opponent's team and just real quick say what I thought are his threats to my team. So I was fine with Mega Aggron. I don't see why he should have brought it. My team is really well set up with amazing sweeper potential, fighting, and Blaze plus Fallon just breaks through that thing. Gudam would have been annoying for Blacephalon, Zapdos, and like Gengar, the Espeon. Though Espeon can have Psyshock. But yeah, so also there, Mega Lopunny and Mincho really hurt it. Superior I didn't fear as well, because Choice Scarf Superior isn't quite strong. Zapdos can freely switch into it, and I've set up my Zapdos so it can tank 2 or 3 hits even. And yeah, again here, I have faster mons when I choice guard them and dies really fast. Tentacruel I was really sure to be able to bring it, because Tentacruel can tank Blacephalon's Fire Blast and can tank Mega Lopunny's high jump kicks really well. Blissey, I didn't see why it should bring Blissey out to stop Blacephalon with the Shadow Ball sweep. Komala, same thing. Both die pretty easy on my Mincho Lopunny combination. Blissey entirely dies to Bisharp also and stuff like that, so yeah. Weezing, I was really confident he brings Weezing to stop my Lopunny, my Mincho once again. Halucha, I was pretty sure he would bring as the most dangerous threat from him to my team. So Zapdos obviously surviving everything, but like Blacephalon takes no damage, like no hits from it, it dies in one hit. Mincho dies in one hit, Lopunny dies in one hit, Bishop dies in one hit, Gengar, Espeon, yeah, with us, we get to Espeon in the replay. So yeah, Blastoise survives a hit, but not 2, so I can't switch it in, not like Zapdos. Mamoswine, I was sure it brings Mamoswine just for Zapdos and Gligar, and once again, Bishop, Gengar, Blacephalon, all 3 take good damage from Earthquake, that's why I have Zapdos in my team. Zoroark, I was pretty sure he brings Zoroark or Lucario, because that's the 2 fastest mons he has, and he needs something to Scarf that kills my Lopunny, because otherwise Lopunny would have gone wild on his team. And these are the only 2 Pokemon that really make sense to me why he would choice Scarf them. And yeah, so that was what I built around. So I went with a choice Scarf Blacephalon, with a mixed defensive Zapdos, with a Fighting Z Mincho. Fighting Z because Blissey might tank a high jump kick if I didn't calculate wrong. Maybe I did, I'm not sure. And to just hurt Tentacruel and Weezing, because even they don't want to get the Mincho Fighting Z reckless. I know I have Regenerator because this team is really defensive. High jump kick, it hurts. Mega Lopunny, obviously, as I said, if he doesn't bring Scarf, Zoroark, or Lucario, Lopunny goes wild on his team. I brought Bishop, because Bishop just yeah, the Sucker Punch is really helpful. And the knockoff, I love knockoff, as I stated last video. And I think it does well in my team general. And then I brought Espeon. Espeon with the shield, the physical defensive one. I can watch it really close here. Yeah, with right, Designated Psychic Toxic reflected it. Right. So the two problems I had with my team. Meanshao lost its return mid-battle. Like I was battling him and just faked out and was like, wait, why does Lopunny only have 3 moves? Because otherwise Lopunny would have done a lot more this week, but I didn't mind too much. I didn't want to remake the match because I feel like that was my bad to not check before. Here we see Meanshao with the Regenerator Fight Z knock off stone at G-turn high jump kick. Really solid against this team. Does a lot of damage. The Choice Scarf plus I had to get the Speed Plus because otherwise Scarf Zoroark would have outsped and that could have hurt. Here a mixed defensive. Zapdos more lean towards physical because this team, my opinion, is physically stronger, physically more gifted. Bishop, as I said, yeah, it's a semi-speedy one. Like I went with the speed just in case he would speed creep. Anything like Squeezing or something, I went like with there are people that do 52 speed and Bishop or something to overpower or overspeed something, and I just went with the 252 because I like the Focus Sash Bishop and therefore I don't need the HP investment. And yeah, I could have gone a different set here, definitely could have. And Espeon, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, I didn't go with Psyshock because my break to Goodra would have been toxic anyways. And Dazzling Gleam still does a little damage. And Reflect, because again, his team is physically way stronger than the special end. So I thought this would do good, this team. Like, I expected a win with maybe 2 or 3 months alive. I don't go into very much detail about the split other than again Adamant Lopunny because again my team is really fast and Adamant Lopunny is really fast still. Meanshao going with the Regenerator, as I said, his team is really like a chipped down team, you know, like there are Pokemon that will never ever one-shot you in their life. Like Blissey will not even kill a Meanshao when it's not full special attack and like choice specs or something like that. So Tentacruel also, I survive a lot of hits from Tentacruel, I think, or expected to. Komala is just U-turn Rapid Spin, I can regenerate that off. Halucha, obviously I will not regenerate anything about that damage. Mamoswine, depends. I don't see myself regenerating that well. Zoroark, Dark Pulse, I regenerate that off pretty fine. Lucario, as I said, either Zoroark or Lucario would have been his Scarf, so I was pretty sure on that end. Which, it turned out, Zoroark was a Scarf to Mon in the end. Which, by the way, mind blown me. Zoroark was confusing me throughout the entire battle. Because I'm bad at keeping track which Pokemon is on last place space and what happened on the battlefield. But yeah, let's get into the battle. And I will watch it with normal speed, and yeah, so here Espeon, I set up the Reflect. Give Pissy the Toxic so it can stay in forever. Shadow Ball, this is all just the start turns, you know. Really calm and not too crazy turns. Here was a little luck on my end. Special defense drop. Really good on Bishop with the attack boost because I don't care about that special defense. No, knock off easy kill there. So I expected him to get his boost before Drain Punching. Otherwise I would have Sucker Punch there, which I would have triggered it, and I have something prepared for that. But yeah. So I was sure he would substitute. I went with the Reflect because of the leftovers, and now Halucha's game begins. Yeah, the Psychic breaks it, he will sub again, I will Psychic again, And we all know this game of Halucha stalling out the turns. He can't obviously not go for substitute if he is sure he will not one-shot me, because obviously then Psychic will kill him or deal way more damage than substitute would. So he waited for my reflected way off, which is fine. Then I went to Zapdos because Zapdos is a beast. You see, 33%, that's like nothing. He went into the Sword Dance. I expected him to attack immediately. I roost, he acrobatics. There I thought he would Sword Dance, then he would Sword Dance again, but yeah, misprediction on my end there. So I was fairly sure that's not Mamoswine. But it's fine, I don't mind. Yeah, low punny here, we see something that confused me the entire game. 27% fake out. Element low punny, please. Yeah, now we see the monster of Zapdos. It gets... as I said, I take no damage with Zapdos because of the mixed defense. So I can roost back up and prepare myself for another switch. So I knew this was Blissey right when the leftovers came, because I knew Zoroark has to be scarfed. Pretty lucky that the Thunder Wave missed, obviously, there. I don't think it would have mattered too much, because after that Ninja only took Mamoswine down to 1%. I should have played Rocks maybe this fight, but I didn't see a reason to go with Rocks all too much. His team isn't too heavy Rocks weak when I expect the mons that I did expect. And he has Tentacruel to Rapid Spin, so I would have had to bring Gengar, which would have been predictable again. So yeah, that really mattered to me there. Yeah, Heat Wave because I expect him to switch on Mamoswine, being like, haha, you can Thunderbolt me. Their Zoroark was Zoroark, which really mind-blown me, because that was something like, wait, now what happened? And then Flinch happens. Yeah, that was frustrating, because Zapdos would have taken down Zoroark 1v1. Double Flinch. Yeah, I wrote well in the chat. Was a little salty, but not too much. I knew I couldn't still hold my own. Yeah, here was the moment I realized with Return I would have won. Unless I didn't do that switch. Yeah, but Blacephalon will now Shadow Ball everything to death. And yeah, he didn't want to switch out, obviously, because then Fake Out deals a lot of damage, and yeah. Blacephalon Choice Scarf, Too Fast, Too Furious. Gets a special attack boost, as always. Like, the only speed or attack or special attack are the three that you can go for, but mainly special attack. And that way I won the battle. A lot less clean than I expected, honestly. It was a tough battle, other than I expected, because I didn't think that I would get so much strike against Zoroark, obviously, but also he just hacks down Zapdos, let's get real. That was pretty frustrating. Some mispredictions on my end, which led to Pokemon dying more than it needed to be. Yeah, but overall, he played it out really well. I think my team just does well against him, and that forced him to be like really careful of his Pokemon choice and how he plays them, and so he had to bring Choice Scarf, Zoroark, or Lucario instead, for example, and that just really forced him into a certain direction of team, which is really good for me, because that way, even though he prepared better, I think, and he played it out pretty well, my team just did really well against his team. So it could have gone a lot better, but I just messed up. Yeah, so that was week 2, and yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And see you next time around when another week starts. And my next opponent will be the New York Ninetales. And I hope you will all enjoy. See ya!